Hello and welcome back to Right Way Aquatics. I'm your host, James Wright. In today's video, I will be going over a few ways to create a 3D background for your tank or terrarium. This simple background I've used in the past and only requires a few supplies. I use egg crate as a base, Great Stuff installation foam, and a simple sand and gravel mix. First, spray down a thick layer of the foam, being sure to cover the egg crate. You can also use a sheet of acrylic or glass as a backing as well. Once the foam is covering the base, pour on the sand and gravel mix. What this does is it adheres to the foam, and as it cures, it creates nooks and crannies all throughout the entirety of the foam. After letting it cure for about 24 hours, just lift the base out of the sand and knock off the excess sand. You might need to trim the foam to make it fit. Use a razor or box cutter to cut the foam. As you can see, it didn't come out perfect. Some of the sand didn't hold, and there's a hole through the background, but I'll show you how to fix this. To fix the hole, I took a piece of scrap styrofoam and stuck it in the hole. I then painted it with acrylic paint to have the sand adhere to it, as well as I painted the areas where the sand didn't stick to the foam. And here's the finished product. Is it perfect? No, but it is definitely unique. And I recommend using silicone as a glue to hold it to the glass on the back of the tank. This next background is a more simpler concept of a background using styrofoam, acrylic paint, and sand. All you need to do is paint a thick layer of acrylic paint onto styrofoam. Then all you do is pour on the sand. I'm also making one with terrarium soil to show the use for a terrarium or paludarium installation. You can also use cocoa fiber for this as well. Once you let the paint completely dry, just lift the styrofoam and remove the excess sand. Same goes for the dirt. And there you have it, a very simple background with minimal effort and multiple applications. The last background is by far the most complicated, yet can yield the best results. You want to glue together multiple layers of foam, so that way you can create differing dimensions, adding depth to the background. Now that the glue is dry, begin cutting and shaving down the layers. This gives your background the rocky, craggy look that you want. Once done, be sure to clean up your mess. Styrofoam bits will be everywhere. The cement type I recommend is hydraulic cement because it works the best with water. For the first layer, you want the cement as thin as possible. You just want a thin layer throughout the background, just enough for the next layer of cement to hold to. For the next layer, you want to be thicker, and you can add aggregate to it to give your background a more gritty, natural look. With this layer being thicker, don't be surprised if some of your cuts disappear. Therefore, you might want to cut deeper, keeping that in mind. Once dried, go ahead and test fit it. With all these backgrounds, you should use 100% silicone to adhere it to the glass on the back of the tank. Also to note, this type of background will throw off the pH balance in the water, so I recommend setting up the tank and doing several water changes until the effects of the pH cease. So I hope this video helped you give your ideas for adding a 3D background to your fish tank or terrarium. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. This is James Wright with Right Way Aquatics. Thank you for watching.